Hello everybody, JMTVA slash Macrepeh, whatever you call me. Back for more Kirby's Adventure. I decided to go ahead and get that secret in World 5 just at the beginning. And, yeah. You can only get that with the hammer, I guess. Get a 1-up as well. And a maximum tomato, although I didn't need it. And that was that. Back to Orange Ocean. Yeah, most of these levels here, in case you didn't guess, are water-themed. Although what is kind of odd is that, you know, all the levels in this game are food-themed, and or food named after food, and this one, you know, is named after an orange. Yeah, this mini-boss here, by the way, isn't required to fight, and I'm very bad at fighting it, so I didn't. In fact, it actually killed me. But anyways, though, yeah, this level's called Orange Ocean, and when you think of orange, I don't know, maybe it's only me, but I usually think of, like, the color orange before I think of the fruit, but whatever. Like, I think of the ocean being orange, which actually it really kind of is, actually. So, yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, there's a secret in this room. You need the hammer ability, and maybe the stone ability works too, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you need probably the hammer ability or the stone ability to get that. I don't have either right now, so I ended up getting that a bit later. And you're probably going to notice that there's some cuts in this video that don't seem very well put together. That's because this took me about probably an hour and a half to edit, just because of I had to use 2 video files for this. Both of them were over an hour long, and yeah, it's you're gonna notice some inconsistencies when I go back for the secrets in this level, because I missed a lot of them. Like, it's pretty bad. And 2. Yeah, I don't even know why they have... I don't think the points do anything in this game. They, like, don't do anything. Yeah, as you can see, I got the hammer ability. I didn't actually go out of the world to get it. I just, I didn't even know you had to use it, but I ended up swallowing a spark thing and a fireball thing, and it, randomly gave me the hammer ability, so that's nice. Yeah, that's that secret. And yeah, you're gonna notice that the world level 2 was suddenly complete. Now it's not. Like I said, some inconsistencies just because of the way I recorded these. There's a secret that I missed above that. I don't remember that soda bottle food thing, but I forgot to go back for it. Also, something interesting, if you get hit by or if you're in the blast radius of that exploding crash thing guy and you're in the tornado form, it doesn't hurt Kirby. I think there might be a few other abilities like that, but yeah, that's the one I noticed. And then the secret for this level is in here. You need the hammer ability or the stone ability again. And I did not have either. Yeah, tornado ability is good for going up. Down, not so much. Huh. You know, I wonder, do those sweeping guys ever give you, like, the sweep ability in any of the games? That'd be kinda interesting. I think there was something like that in the Kirby anime, but I've only, I think I've seen one episode of that. And this room right here kinda reminds me of a chocolate chip cookie or something. Which is nice, I like cookies. Well, except for the flowers down here, and the UFO ability I missed. And the maximum tomato I missed. It's a 2-for-1 fail. Yeah. Wow. And then I don't even know how large that Crash Bomber guy's radius is. I think it's like... I know it's a bit bigger than the actual star things that go off, but not sure how large. And I'm not sure what unit I would use to measure that either. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe 3 Kirbys. And yeah, then went back for the secret here. Yeah, 3 Kirbys in radius, or diameter, or whatever. We're using a Kirby as a unit. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but whatever. Yeah, that was that secret. And all of a sudden that's back and World 3 is not complete. Yeah, this is a ship level. I think this is the only level like this in the game, actually, where you're on like a boat. But it's kind of cool. It's also kind of odd because it's like, I mean, all the stages in this level pretty much, I think except for the last 2 actually, have to do with the water or the ocean or whatever. Yeah, the worlds in this game aren't too, they're not too thematic. Like this one, I mean, this one and like Butter Building are both pretty consistent with how the worlds look, but rest of them not so much. And there's another fail. Yeah, I could use that hammer ability in the last stage. Although I went back and got the secret, so that is kind of inconsistent. But whatever. Yeah, coming up, there's another secret, and I think, upon rewatching this, I think I remember how to get it, actually. But, it's nothing big, it's just a 1-up, but in these rooms, there's a... Well, if I can go into one of them. Yeah, in these rooms, there's that guy and a 1-up, and they switch depending on what door you go into, but I think those square holes, the windows, I think you can go in there and get the 1-up, but I'm not entirely sure. And this is, coming up, this is the secret room in here, although you cannot get the secret through this room. You have to go in through a different room. And as you're going to see, the fire ability does not allow you to get the secret either. You need a different ability. It's kind of a red herring that that guy is there, but anyways though. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that blimp level from World 4, I think. I don't remember, maybe it was World 2. I don't think it was World 5, and it's definitely not World 6. Because this is World 6. Yeah, there's the Warp Star. Warp stars are really weird, like, I don't know, they're a strange method of transportation going on a star. Yeah. And that's a pretty small star, too. I mean, granted, there's stars that are, you know, relatively small. I mean, at least in volume, you know, there's ones that are like a couple 100 miles in diameter, but they're pretty dense. Think about 500,000 times the mass of the Earth, some of them. But yeah, that's that warp star. I wonder if it says 500,000 times as dense as the Earth. Yeah, this is the secret under that room with the bonkers. You hit the bomb thing on the tile of the bomb thing. There's that door. Go through, swim up, and yeah, you actually need to go through the door there and get the laser ability. There's a Maxim tomato there, but I ended up cutting out me getting it because I just kept messing up. And yeah, this laser shot here is a bit It's a bit tricky to get into the cannon too. You have to, at least I found, you have to stand on one of the lower platforms. That's how I did it anyways. Yeah. And, yeah, you stand there, go into the cannon, go through, get the thing, the switch, the button, I don't know. Well, whatever it is, you get it, and that's that. And now for this stage. Stage 4. Level 4, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's a bunch of these nuts here. Or coconuts. I don't know what those things are. Pistachios, cashews, I guess peanuts aren't. They're legumes or legumes. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm quite bad at that for some reason. And I have no idea how you get the 1-ups that are below this thing. I don't remember how to hit that bomb switch. I think maybe it's the stone ability. I don't know. But yeah. And that Pepsi thing. I don't know, whenever I think of, like, when I think of a soda in, like, a can, I think of a Diet Coke, but when I think of, like, soda in a bottle, I think of a Pepsi. And when I think of really good soda, I think of Dr. Pepper, but what I don't even know what Dr. Pepper is. It could be, maybe it's like lemonade or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this is another secret here. It's well, you'll see it later, but just know that I missed it. Yeah, it's that little alcove there. Well, I guess that's not very specific. That could be like, could mean several things. Yeah, whenever I'm down to like 1 health thing, I'm always, like, I play a lot better than normal. Just cause, well, I'm down to 1 health thing. If I could be that cautious, you know, everywhere, I'd never lose a life, but instead I'm just, you know, screwing around. And, yeah, speaking of losing lives, I just lost one right there. Yeah, these, coconut, cashew, whatever these things are, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they're coconuts. But, yeah, they can be a bit annoying. And that was that level. Now to go back for the secret as soon as Kirby does his stupid little dance. Yeah, there's a 1-up. I like getting 1-ups. 1-ups are cool, even though lives are a bit outdated nowadays. And as you can see in this part, another thing that tips it off that this is a different video, I have 2 lives. Because I reset the game after doing this world. Or maybe it's the next one, I don't remember, but anyways, either way, that's level 4, now for level 5. And this level, I guess this is fairly water themed too, but it's more ice. And, yeah, the music for this level actually is, I think this is, the world theme for level 7 or world 7 or whatever. I think that's the only one where it's like that, where the world theme is a level theme as well. Well, maybe in world 1 or something it's like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, Maxim Tomato and then the door. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think it's possible to get any of those sword abilities. And there's this one tile down there that, as you can tell, is kind of different. I don't know what's like going on there. I don't know if it's a glitch or Or if there's like, there's not a secret there, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. Yeah, so anyways, this room is a bit annoying because you need the fire ability, but it's sort of difficult to keep. Now, if this were like Kirby Superstar, that'd be much easier because you can take like 3 hits or so before you actually lose the ability. But here, 1 hit, whether it's from a bomb or from just some guy running into you, it's you lose the ability. That's one reason I like the newer Kirby games, like Superstar, a bit better in some cases. Although I haven't played Superstar in a while. But anyways, yeah, the time is pretty tight on this, but got it, and there's the switch. And that unlocks that game I'm really bad at. Oh joy. And that's the end of the level, actually. I thought there was a bit more to that, but I guess not. And yeah, I messed up quick draw again, so I just cut it out. And now for level 6. Yeah, this level also has that music too, and it actually really resembles World 7 a lot. And yeah, this is more ice themed right here. Although I think there is still some water in this. There's a secret down there. And there's the UFOs here. Unfortunately, if you, no matter how many of those you swallow, if you swallow the star along with them, you just automatically get the ability that was in the star, which kinda sucks in some cases, but it's, usually more helpful than hurting. Yeah, and there's 2 of these, both lead to basically, they both lead to the same place. There's no reward for choosing one, I think, other than a better ability. Personally prefer the freeze ability that the 2 things in the lower one give you, but I forgot about them. Yeah, these Poppy Bro guys are pretty... Their patterns are kind of weird. Like, sometimes they follow a really specific pattern, and then sometimes they deviate. Sometimes they're completely in sync, sometimes they're out of sync. It's kind of weird. And there's Meta Knight. And, the Hyper thing. I think this is... Well, I think it's the last Hyper thing in the game, but I could be wrong. Could easily be wrong. And yeah, this water, you come out of that water, there's like, that's where you spawn if you take the bottom path, and like 2 rooms ago. It was a while ago, wasn't it? And I died to Meta Knight, because, spoiler, Meta Knight's minions are in here. Yeah, it's not too tough, but with the 2 HP I had, it didn't go so well. I think this is the last Meta Knight minion fight in the game too, because next world doesn't have it. And yeah, I don't know if it's gonna show up in the final video, but the video just lagged a lot for like 2 seconds. It looks pretty bad, but might not show up. I don't know if it does. I guess I'll see. But that was the last level of that. And I got a 2. Wow. Maybe it would have been more fitting to get a 6. And let's go fight the boss, but first let's get that secret. That's another awkward cut, but yeah, there is, I think if you get consecutively on that mini game, that jumping thing that you know what I'm talking about. At the end of the stage, if you consecutively get a 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in that order, I think it gives you like a million 1-ups, and this is the boss fight against Meta Knight, which is why we won't be seeing him for the rest of the game. At least not his minions. And I died like 4 times to this guy just because he's actually pretty tough if you don't know what you're doing. Like, you need to be really good with that sword. Because Meta Knight's got a lot more HP than you. So you basically need to deal a lot more damage per time. I don't know. You need to deal more damage than he deals to you. That's what I'm saying. Even though that's true for every boss in this game. This is probably the toughest boss in the game. The final boss is pretty tough as... well, it's not that tough actually. It just takes a lot of hits. And that was Meta Knight. Sword is just sitting over there. Shame you can't pick it up and like fire lasers out of it or something. But yeah, this is level 7, Rainbow Resort, which I will be doing in... well, maybe I'll split the next video into 2 parts. But yeah, only one where Kirby doesn't get hurt. Goodbye.